So let's talk about seasonal things, right? Seasonal things is something that happens to everyone in life, right? So it might be losing a friend, losing someone you love the most in a relationship, family member, or gaining a friend, you know what I'm saying? Gaining money or losing money, being depressed and stuff like that. That list goes on, right? But when you go through those things, so those are like seasonal things, right? Like for an example, you're not gonna be happy 24/7 for 365 days. I don't think it's possible. It might be for some people, but I don't know who can actually be happy for a whole year without feeling depressed, sad, even one day, right? But we might try our best not to feel sad and depressed, right? But those are like seasonal things. Losing a friend. You might call someone your brother every single day. You know what I'm saying? We hang out every day, travel the world together, and one day you just fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Your friendship falls apart, right? And you don't even talk to that person anymore. It's not like something bad happens. Sometimes things happens that makes you and the other person not even want to talk anymore, right? That is something that happens. Or it could be like, let's say, money. For someone like who believes in entrepreneurship, they're like seasons that like I really make a lot of money. They're like seasons that I really like not go enough amount of money, right? And but I understand it's a seasonal thing. So when I make too much good money, I have to make sure that I save enough money so that when I go through like hard times, I still have money, you know what I'm saying, saved up, and I don't have to like to struggle, right? So that's like me like actually teaching myself financial discipline too, right? And that's something that a lot of people they don't understand because most of the times you get in positions where like you go like a seasonal thing like depression, and it's not hard. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like to get out of depression, you gotta know yourself. That's why you need to work on yourself every single day. Even though you're happy, you still have to understand yourself. You need to understand your emotions and who you are as a person. You understand me? So when you're going through depression, for some people they gotta go to the gym and work out every single day. That's gonna help them get out of depression. Some people listen to music. Some people go for like a boxing class. So it's different. Some people drink, smoke. I don't think that works, but we all different, right? I'm not here to judge anyone, right? So whatever works for you, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That's a seasonal thing. But if you don't work towards the thing you need to work on, you gotta understand that depression is gonna be there. You're gonna be sad and not happy for a long period of time. And I really hope that the music is not too loud in the background, and it's not gonna be like causing a problem with the copyright. But you know what I'm saying? So like that's like a seasonal thing. And like I said, we talked about like relationships. We in our past we might have people that we really thought like, yo, these people they're gonna be in our life for a long time. You understand me? And those people they were in a they were in our lives for a certain amount of time, period of time, and then the relationship fell apart. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like some relationships, God make those relationships to teach us a lesson or to teach the other person a lesson. You understand me? So you go through those relationships until you learn the lesson so that when you're ready to meet your life partner, you're actually ready. For some people, that but you need to put in the work. It's not gonna happen overnight, and it's not gonna happen with you just waking up and be like, hey, I know everything that's going on in my life, right? It's a process. You know what I'm saying? You have to trust the process. So those are seasonal things. And guys, if you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss some of the next drops. I appreciate whoever's watching this video. You made it this far. Understand me? This gives me more motivation to keep on making more videos like this. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, like a specific topic, please just comment it below, and I'll try my best, to cover the topic, right? So let's get back. So those are seasonal things. So you depressed or you happy, you gotta understand you're not gonna be happy 24/7. You making money, some people, it might be like a long stretch, like a long streak, but you gotta understand there's always gonna be a time that you're not making enough money. And the same if that happens. You might lose money, you might gain money. But those are seasonal things. You need to know how to tackle those things. Don't sweep everything under the rug. Because if you keep on pushing your problems on the side, trust me, small problems are gonna turn into bigger problems. So you need to understand that you deal with the problems as they okay, right? So that you don't in the future you're not too like in a position where like now you got too much pressure to handle a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people they got anxiety and stuff like that. Now they're depressed, they're living in the future, in the not in, instead of living in the present moment, they're living in the future or in the past, right? Because you got too much things you trying to handle. Understand me? So like I said, guys, if you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll post my next video. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate everyone who watches my videos. And you made it this far, stay driven and keep on working on yourself until you get better. Things will get better. You know what I'm saying me? And you gotta understand that there's always gonna be light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep on working on yourself and understand who you are so that you understand your emotions and who you are